Hey, it's Brianna here, and I don't know what to believe in anymore. I just turned 21, and as I'm getting older, I am reevaluating all of my core human beliefs. I grew up very spiritual, and now that I'm an adult, I want to see if I still align with spirituality. But basically, all my childhood, I grew up with the teachings of Ekam. I still don't know how to fully explain the depths of Ekam, but let's just say it's spiritual teachings and meditations taught by monks who originate in India. And honestly, I loved growing up with their teachings, but at 17, I took a break from working with them so I could expand my horizons with spirituality and see what the other programs had to offer. Back in the day, spirituality was not common. However, recently, there's been an increase of its popularity all over social media. Now I feel like I find so many advertisements of people selling their programs or their breathwork ceremonies. And during my break from Ekam, I went down the rabbit hole of trying out all the popularized spiritual practices on social media. Not gonna lie, it was fun being spiritual crystal girl for a bit, but I didn't feel like I was truly healing and instead using the aesthetic of spirituality to hide from my true problems. So about 2 months ago, I went back to the teachings of Ekam and I immediately started to feel lighter, and I realized that there was nothing wrong with me. I was just being misguided in the wrong path. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm on the mission to find out why Ekam is actually the right path for me and what is it about it that makes it more authentic spirituality versus all the other programs. So through joining the Ekam community again, I made a friend and her name is Katya, and that's who's gonna help me with this video, but she doesn't know it yet. So Katya drove 2 hours down to stay with me at my apartment for 3 days. While I didn't have much direction of where I was going to go with this video, I just knew I was going to get one thing out of it, which was getting the answer of what is true authentic spirituality and why did I feel like Ekam actually had authentic spirituality? Like, what is it that they're doing? One thing I did not expect is through this journey of hanging out with Katya, we were forming a really unique type of friendship where I was learning so much about myself from her and she was learning so much about herself from me. Like, we still barely knew each other, but we were able to be together for 3 days straight, and every single day was such a valuable life lesson. After really getting to know each other, we decided to start our interview, and I went into this with no game plan whatsoever. I was just seeing what questions would arise and how she would answer them, and it flowed into something so beautiful. Hey guys, I'm here with Katya, and I'm gonna interview her and ask her some questions about some experiences she's had. How did we meet?
We met through Ekam's online youth program.
And what's your thoughts on me? Do I annoy you?
She thinks that she annoys me, but she really doesn't.
I feel like I'm annoying her all the time because I go on my Brianna tangents.
And I always say, no, I like them. And it's actually true. I really do like talking with her and hearing what she says.
Since we've been hanging out, I've been going on Brianna tangents because she's my first spiritual friend, so it's getting me all excited. So I'm always like, this is what I've learned in life. And then she just sits there and listens. I'm like, are you sure I'm not annoying you right now? Like, you can just sit here and like listen to me talk about my life.
It's so good because like a lot of what you say, it's like, I've thought this before. It's so relevant. So it's actually refreshing.
Okay, yeah. Since Katya has to deal with these last 3 weeks of Brianna tangents, let's go on a Katya tangent. Do you have any really cool stories? I know it's a very general question, but like, do you have any cool stories?
I met my boyfriend through Ekam. He's in Canada. I'm dating a Canadian. I live in Arizona. I think that's a pretty cool story because we've been together for I think more than a year now, and I think that's a big struggle for people, like long distance. I never wanted a long distance relationship, and now it's like, wow, I'm really happy in my relationship.
It seems like through this program Ekam, this mysterious program, your life has changed a lot, and you like now you have a boyfriend now that you would never expect it to happen. What are some things that have changed since you've been a part of this communities?
Not that I'm lazy, but I was going through this lethargic stage after graduating from high school. With Ekam, it's like I learned self-reflection and stuff, and I'm getting to the root of that. All these things that were like a problem for me, I can shed light on them and actually get through them and get through them a lot faster. And also a lot of stuff that I didn't know was like actually bothering me, I've like been able to work through.
And what is Ekam?
Yeah, so Ekam is a center in India, a center for enlightenment, meaning what does that mean? Like they always
oneness?
talk about, so oneness, like living in oneness, dissolving separation, discovering true self, not living in constant stress, living a more beautiful life.
Do you have any cool experiences that you've encountered through Ekam?
Like mystical?
You got any mystical, magical experiences?
I do. With Ekam, like Sri Krishnaji has this thing that's called Diksha that he does. It pretty much activates your brain in a very different way. A lot of us, we really don't use our brain, and we're like, we have monkey mind, right?
It's like 10% of our brain.
During Diksha, it's like it really activates a lot in you. It's pretty much just like you sit and meditate in the presence of like Krishnaji, who's like, he's enlightened. I went to a 4-week program in India, and there, like, my last day with him, like, meditating in his presence, it literally felt as though, like, I could feel a sensation in my head, like a shift, as though, like, all these thought patterns and currents that I normally run on were just, like, glowing up. My brain just felt like it was just turning to light until, like, all of a sudden I just wasn't there. Like, I was literally everything, like nothing and everything, and it was the most blissful experience.
What was Katya before Ekam like versus Katya now that you do Ekam?
I think before I already was a little more all over the place, a lot more of a know-it-all. I still am a know-it-all, but I'm experiencing more and more that there's so much I don't know, and that is giving me more of a reverence for life and a respect for people, and actually being okay with the fact that I don't know everything.
For me, if I was to hear about a program that can help you better yourself online, I'd immediately like click out of the video and be like, stop scamming me. I'm not putting money into another program. Is this another one of those programs?
So I think a lot of programs are all based on strategy and this and that, and no, because this legit, it comes so much to your core. It's beyond just you should change this and that. It's really not that. It's helping your core.
How has it helped your core? How is it different than other programs?
It just touched something in me. It wasn't like they were trying to change me. I didn't feel like I had to change myself or become better, or like it didn't give me that anxiety of like, oh yeah, or an overexcitement. I felt a sense of relief, actually, like it actually was helping me.
How important is authenticity when it comes to spirituality?
It's the key. For me, if I'm not authentic, I'm just spinning in a loop until I finally become authentic, and then poof, it's all resolved. When I'm not authentic, I'm just spiraling in confusion.
What's authenticity like to you?
What is authenticity? Authenticity to me would be allowing to just see what is arising, not fighting what you are in this moment or who you might be in this moment, not feeling or jumping to, I have to be this. Me being with me in this moment, whatever it might be, seeing it.
Do you feel like you're being authentic right now?
Yeah, actually, I feel like I am. That's now a good reflection thing. I think it's easy for me to go into sugarcoating things because I've had like such wonderful experiences with Ekam, and I want people like share them with people and people be inspired. So it is like a good thing to take note of. Like it really is the rawness. That's where the core of things is.
I think the reason why I'm kind of like bringing up this authenticity thing is because I've been seeing a lack of it when it comes to self-help and spirituality. I feel like Ekam kind of brings it back a little bit. It's about calling yourself out when it's needed, even if it hurts. And I feel like I've had moments of Ekam where they have done that for me and like called me out. Do you have moments of that?
Oh yeah, they cut the BS. Like even without saying it, like they don't like put you on the spot necessarily. It's just something they say or like a reflection I'm led into. It's like, oh, right. That resonated. But yet the whole faculty is so compassionate that it feels okay. I feel supported to move into that space of seeing what I don't want to see because I want to be better than I am.
Do you think we need more authenticity in the spiritual space? And if so, how could it be brought back?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think whatever you do, like you can't be painting a prettier picture of what's there or like no change comes unless you see what the situation is, unless you see what your inner state is, your suffering, whatever it is, you have to see it. At least that comes like from my experience. I have to see it to change it.
I bring up the topic of authenticity and spirituality because I've been noticing a common pattern in unauthenticity in it where I feel like people put on a spiritual persona and they'll like say really fancy spiritual words like, oh my gosh, this experience was so beautiful, or they'll wear like this super spiritual outfit, like kind of what I'm wearing right now, maybe with like a pashmina or something, to like prove to everyone that they're spiritual. What's your thoughts on like proving spirituality? Do you think that's a thing?
Oh yeah, there's definitely the spiritual trap, the spiritual ego trap. I've fallen into it.
I have too.
It's nice now